Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, so when I went over to France to visit some friends, and a friend gave me a lot of different cuttings from his garden, and these are two cuttings he gave me. These are Houseleek trees. Houseleek trees they're called, as far as I know. So I just put all the cuttings in different pots and things, and I just put these in this, and they've been in just on my bathroom windowsill. So my wife asked me is there anything I could do a little bit more interesting than this, just to fill out the windowsill a little better. So I said, okay, I'll try and do a little landscape with them. They kind of remind me of palm trees, so I was thinking we'll do maybe a little beach scene or something with them and use them like that. So I've got out a few different sands and stuff, and a few rocks and things like that. So we'll see if we can play around and make something. I also have this little blue kind of tray, which will be nice and clean looking on the windowsill. So we'll use this. It's not too big, it's quite narrow, so it's not going to be the easiest thing to make a scene out of, but we'll do our best. We'll see what we can come up with. First thing I'll do anyway is put a bit of mesh in the bottom over the two drainage holes. We've finally got a bit of rain today, not a lot, but it's drizzling down, so at least the place is getting a bit water. I think it's been over 6 weeks since we've had any kind of rain. Okay, so I'll put a bit of a base in here of my bonsai soil. Mix it up a bit because there's all sorts of different old and new stuff together. So just roughly put a bit of a base in it there. There's all sorts of bits and pieces and organics and everything in there. Okay, so I've fished out a few. I don't have a lot of small rocks, but I've fished out 3 that are roughly the same kind of colour. I think you're best when you're doing a little scene like this, you want to try and keep the rocks roughly the same colour. Let's get these out of this pot. I don't even know if they've rooted, but we have had them for quite a while, so I'm presuming they have. Feels like they have. We'll just get something and we'll take them out. Okay, I found this old tray. At the moment, all my trays and everything that I use are all underneath pots outside, holding water. We're going for this bit of a drought. Okay, so let's see. Well, they've definitely got a bit of root on them anyway, so that's good. They survived the transition. Now, do I want to separate them, or do we want to plant them together? That's another question, but we'll just put them down there for now. Move this out the way. Okay, so let's see where we've got what we've got here. I'm just going to kind of place them in. So I'm thinking if we have a kind of, imagine a bit of a land with a bit of, we had them like that, say, and then we did the two trees, something like this. Maybe we'll have the two of them kind of leaning out over the water, kind of a thing like that. And these have probably gone dormant now. Apparently they go dormant in the summer. They kind of lose, if it gets too warm, they kind of like it a bit cooler. So they just seem to be not really growing a lot. But when it cools down, they supposedly grow. Now, do we want to keep them both? I do kind of like them, two of them butted up close to each other. Kind of like that. I don't really want want to turn that one a bit more. Now the two of them are too kind of, we don't want them following each other, we want one. I think I prefer this not looking at me as such. Just trying to play around. Okay, I'm going to play around with them a bit. Just make a decision on what way I'm going to put them. Okay, I'm thinking like that. Now the next trick shot is how am I going to plant them to stay up like that. So obviously they're quite top heavy. I'll plant them right low down into the bottom of the pot anyway. So the roots are kind of up from the bottom. So we'll get them right in the bottom of the pot down there like that. And we'll see. There won't be any wind or anything on them, but at the same time we're going to need them to stay standing up. So let's have a look. See if we get a bit of soil on there, we'll hold them up a bit. Bank this up a bit because this is going to be an island as such. Once we cap it with sand, it might help as well. Not too bad. I think we might just be able to do it. Okay, let's just cap it with a bit of sand. I've only got a small bit of white sand, so I don't want to use that up. Let me just get some of my other play sand. Just stand that there to lean up. Let me get some more sand. Okay, didn't actually have to go far, I was just there. Alright, so we've got a little bit here, but this will be probably enough just to hold them. And the plan is, if I put this on the top and wet it down a bit, it might just hold them in place. I just cap it kind of. Let me just check out where I want them now. Might be leaning a little bit too much at the moment. About there, I think. Once you wet the sand, it kind of goes a bit more sticky and solid. Okay, so they're kind of being held there now. Pretty good. Now, put this rock maybe here, and my plan was to put this one somewhere on it as well. Or do we need this rock? Maybe we don't need it, maybe we just have like the beach going up there. Is that rock better there, or is this one better? What about if we put the two of them in? Kind of like that, locking in together. Maybe that looks a bit quite good. Okay, so just gonna tap all this down so that lid. Like that. And then I'll just use this rest of the sand just to, again, cap it all in. So we don't waste the last bit of our, I need to get some more kind of beach colour sand. We can use this to filling in anyway. Now, okay, so that's roughly got our what we want. Just get that a little wetting down, stays in place. And now we can put in our bits of stones and stuff just to kind of give it a bit of detail. So we'll start with some bigger stones. We'll just kind of put a few of them around the bases of the rocks. Just a few like that. Do a couple more around this end. And then we go with some of our coarser aquarium stuff we have. We're just going to fill that in a little bit. And then we've got the finer stuff again, which we'll just kind of sprinkle around the edges. We'll put more of this on in a minute after the sand. Now I'm thinking, up here, presumably we should put gravel up here. Where the trees are. Maybe a bit more of this heavy one on top here. Okay, so now I think we're ready for our sand. So like I said, we haven't got a lot of it, but hopefully we've enough to do what we need to do. Which is just basically build our beach. Like that. I'll just wet that down. And easy I could do with watering it in and water after this. Just go in here again and put a little scoop. Easier. Kind of build out the beach a little bit more there. Okay, so that's kind of looking pretty good. Just top up the edge again here. Just lightly covering some of that with sand. Okay, let me just have a little think about it now. Okay, I think I'm happy with the way it looks. Let's put a couple of little bits of twigs just as debris that's just washed ashore. Other than that, I think it's okay. We can maybe add something else to it at some stage. I was thinking, would I put some sort of bush or something here, or does it need anything, or will I just leave it as the two trees kind of growing on the side of the beach? We'll see. But for now, it's got a bit more detail than it did anyway. It looks a little bit better. So, yeah, we'll put it back up in the bathroom and we'll see how it goes. And like that, we can always add if we find something we want to add to it. Other than that, yeah, we'll leave it at that. So, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.